Yo, 49ers faithful, buckle up because today's news is going to hit you like a blitz from Fred Warner. We've got rumors that could reshape our defense, a jaw-dropping update on a star player, and a battle brewing in the secondary that's got everyone talking. Are we one step away from owning the NFC West? Stick with me because this is going to get wild. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the chaos. What's your bold prediction for the season opener? Drop it in the comments. And while we're all buzzing about what's next for this team, a bombshell dropped straight from The Athletic. The 49ers are in the mix for veteran safety Justin Simmons, a guy who could turn our defense into a straight-up nightmare for quarterbacks. Let's break this down, faithful. At 32, Simmons is coming off a solid stint with the Falcons. 2 interceptions, 7 passes defended, 62 tackles, and a couple of tackles for loss. He's not at his all-pro peak anymore, but don't sleep on him. This dude still brings it. And here's the kicker. Simmons said in an interview he's only signing with a team that's all in for a Super Bowl. Sound like anyone we know? Now, close your eyes and picture this. Our defense, already a wrecking crew with Fred Warner calling the shots and Talanoa Hufanga flying around, adding Simmons' veteran instincts in the secondary. That's like giving Kyle Shanahan a new playbook for chaos. The Athletic reports the 49ers are eyeing him to tighten up the backfield after some shaky moments last season exposed us against deep threats. Fans are going wild on social media. Some are hyped, saying Sims is the missing piece for a championship run, while others are skeptical, wondering if his age means he's lost a step. I mean, come on, who's going to test Simmons when he's locking down the deep third? The impact here is massive. Our defense ranked among the league's best last year, but adding Simmons could make us untouchable against pass-heavy teams like the Chiefs or Eagles. The catch? Nothing's official, and other contenders are sniffing around. Will John Lynch pull the trigger and make a splash? With our Super Bowl window wide open, Simmons could be the veteran glue that gets us over the hump. Training camp's creeping closer, and the faithful are on edge, refreshing X for updates. But hold up, because this is just the start of today's roller coaster.
And while we're still freaking out over the Simmons rumor, here's a plot twist that'll make your jaw drop. Brandon Aiyuk could be back way sooner than we ever dreamed. When he went down against the Chiefs with that brutal ACL and MCL tear, it felt like a dagger to the heart of the faithful. We all thought our top receiver was done until mid-2025 at least. That kind of injury takes forever to heal, right? But hold on to your hats, because Matt Mayako from NBC Sports Bay Area dropped a bombshell on KNBR 680 that's got the fan base buzzing. Mayako said Aiyuk is doing really well, and get this, his recovery is ahead of schedule, like way ahead. He even floated the idea that Aiyuk could be out there for Week 1. Yeah, you heard that right, Week 1. GM John Lynch dropped hints about this earlier in the offseason, but now it's starting to feel real. Fans are losing their minds on X, with some shouting he's going to torch defenses again, while others are nervous, wondering if rushing him back could mess with his long-term health. Without Aiyuk, we'd be leaning hard on Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall as the top receivers, with guys like Jacob Cowing, rookie Jordan Watkins, and vet Demarcus Robinson stepping up. But if Aiyuk's back, our passing game goes from solid to straight-up lethal. The stakes are sky high. Aiyuk's ability to get open and make game-changing catches is what makes our offense click against elite defenses. If he's not 100% though, we're rolling the dice. A premature return could set him back, and nobody wants that. But if he's ready, Brock Purdy's got his favorite target back, and that's a nightmare for the NFC West. Fans are already hyping those silky smooth routes on social media, dreaming of Aiyuk burning corners. The preseason's gonna be must-watch to see how he looks. But don't blink, because the next story's gonna hit you even harder.
Brown's no superstar, but he's got serious experience with 1,066 snaps on the outside during his time in Seattle. That makes him the favorite over rookie Upton Stout, who's coming from a small school and has a lot to prove. Here's where it gets spicy. If Brown wins the job, he's locking down the outside, and Diamador Lenore stays in the slot, where he's been a game changer for the last 18 months. But if Stout shocks the world and wins, Lenore could slide back to the outside, leaving Brown as a backup or situational player.
Fans are all over X, with some backing Brown's veteran grit and others hyping Stout's raw potential. This fight's about more than just one spot. It's about whether we can stop the league's best passing attacks in a division loaded with air raids. The strategic impact is huge. If Brown steps up, he brings stability to a secondary that needs it after losing key pieces. But if he can't handle the heat, teams like the Rams or Cardinals will pick us apart. Lenore's versatility gives us options, but where he lines up depends on who wins this battle. Preseason's going to be a straight-up audition, and the faithful are glued to every snap. Social media is buzzing with predictions, and the tension's building. But brace yourself, because the next one's going to flip everything you thought you knew about our season. And while we're all locked in on the secondary showdown, here's the question that's keeping the faithful up at night. What happens to our passing game if Aiyuk isn't 100% for Week 1? That injury against the Chiefs was a gut punch, and even with the optimistic update on his recovery, there's no guarantee he'll be back to his Pro Bowl self right out the gate. If our WR1 isn't ready, the pressure's on Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, and the rest of the crew to keep the offense humming. But can they step up and carry the load until Aiyuk's back to dominating? Jennings is a beast when it comes to contested catches and physical play, but he doesn't have Aiyuk's speed or knack for blowing past defenders. Pearsall's got crazy potential, but asking a young guy to be the WR1 is a tall order. Then you've got depth guys like Jacob Cowing, rookie Jordan Watkins, and veteran Demarcus Robinson who bring some juice but aren't proven as go-to options. Fans are sweating it on X, with some posting, "Jennings can handle it," while others are panicking, saying our offense could stall against teams that know our system like the back of their hand.
If the passing game sputters, Brock Purdy's going to face some tough days, and defenses like the Eagles or Lions will feast on any weakness. But here's the silver lining. Kyle Shanahan's a genius at scheming around problems. He could lean on quick passes, tight end George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey's ground game to keep defenses guessing. The risk? If opponents stack the box to stop CMC, Purdy's got to trust his receivers to win one-on-one matchups. That's where the preseason comes in. Can this group build chemistry fast enough? The faithful are split. Some believe Shanahan's play calling will save the day, while others are nervous about a shaky start derailing our NFC hopes. It's all on the line early, and the vibes are intense. Let's wrap this with some fire. Faithful, what a day to rep the red and gold. From the Simmons rumor that could lock down our defense to Aiyuk's shocking recovery timeline, Trey Brown's fight for a starting spot, and the big question mark over our passing game, 2025's shaping up to be a wild ride. Every story's got hope, but the challenges are real. Can Shanahan and Lynch build the squad to finally snag that 6th ring? Preseason's right around the corner, and we're all in. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and sound off in the comments. Which of these stories has you the most fired up? Let's show the NFL the 49ers faithful run this game.